The weight loss goal is possible. We're moving toward it. We're thinking about opening our mind toward it. We've talked about all these different processes, ways that we could be walking a path within one day. So what does it look like? Each step, we got these 76 steps we're going to be taking. Now, every day, mind you, does not have to look the same. Some of those days in there, a couple of them going to be holidays. And this is what I want to tell you to get way out ahead of right now. Plan for it and figure out what is going to be the most enjoyable holiday. What are the foods you really want? What are the things that bring joy and meaning and connection to life? I want you to have all of that and actually get as much enjoyment as possible out of it. Maybe you come up with a way by being really proactive about it that this holiday is going to be the best ever with family and food, that because you're actually focusing on it, you can enjoy it even more. You know, I think what happens a lot of times to people, if you're on a weight loss path, you're trying to lose weight, holidays, many people are afraid of them. Many people don't like to think about it because you struggle with it, because everybody bringing plates of cookies around or, all this stuff. And then it's always there and you're trying not to eat it, but then it's like, but you want it and it's good. And then it creates this whole stressful situation that culminates in people stress eating because it creates an environment. Now you start stress eating and holidays, all this stuff around it really can cycle up in this, kind of stressful thing. People end up after the holidays, then we're usually sitting there and it's January. And now people are like, we got to get back on track. That's why we're trying to get way out in front of it here now. People just block it out. People is like, la, 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 like we're not going there. No planning. And then it all just kind of happens in a big rush. The holiday happens in a big rush. We put everything together. It's a big, it's a big spiral. That doesn't have to be us this year. We get way out ahead of it. See, when we're planning ahead, we can start enjoying it already right now. We can be like, oh, I know I'm going to have a good time. And I know I don't have to stress so much about it. See, we're already bringing enjoyment from it into the present moment. We know that everything's going to be okay. We don't have to be afraid of it because we have a plan. We're moving toward it. Everything going to be okay. That's how we're opening our mind to it, right? Because now we're seeing it. Okay, we've already accomplished this beautiful goal in January. Now we're here in the present. We're starting to see the path. We know the holiday is going to be okay, and we'll talk more about how we make it okay. And then we're right here still. We're centered in this moment. We're in a fasting space. We're seeing within the day. So we got those holidays, and now we got like the regular days, right? I would say fasting, especially for the regular days, Fasting not really for a holiday, right? Maybe some parts of it, you open up still some space in the holiday to balance out a big meal later in the day. That can be a great strategy. But mainly what we're talking about now is like every normal day that's not a holiday is like today. What is the step that we take today to just lose weight in one day and do it in a way that is peaceful, no stress, that's actually stress reducing? I kind of view that as like a template. What is like the default day or the template that it's not a special day? It's not like my sister came from wherever that I haven't seen in so long and we're going here and there and going out to eat. It's like just the average boring day. We're going to work. We're doing the stuff we got to do. It's like we have that template that works. And it doesn't even have to work that much. It's just, literally, right? Tipping the scale just a little bit in favor of weight loss. And that's the step, right? And then every day we're taking that step as like the default, and then we're practicing it. As we're practicing it, things get easier. We get used to it, and then we can build on it. So I always encourage people, start small at a place that you understand and feels thoughtful, gentle, so you can step through that without difficulty. Then you'll find that the body can respond to it. So what might that look like? That might look like, you say, even 16-8 feels too intense. Say, I don't think I can make it all the way till lunch. I got all of this. So like if someone's at work and they say, well, normally I'd have a snack or something, have a snack, okay? Maybe if you have some flexibility on that, see the many subtle levels, you can bring that even down to like 5-minute increments. Sometimes I tell people who are very overwhelmed by a fasting process, say, like, just move that out 5 minutes, That might be step one because, anybody can go 5 minutes, okay? And then you think, well, what even is that? Like 5 minutes, what difference does that make? Well, in the big picture, if you wait 5 minutes to eat your breakfast on a physical level, it's not really going to make any difference, right? But tell me if you would agree. You'd probably agree. I mean, a weight loss process is mostly psychological, right? It's mostly a mental and emotional experience to get yourself into the right frame of mind where you can actually do the physical processes. You know, the actual physical weight is a physical property of the body. It is the body. It's a physical, right? So we have to go through a physical process to lose weight, but it's the thought. That's the whole thing we're dialing in. We have to open our mind. We have to think the thought, the weight loss thought, in order to experience it, in order to take the required steps to actually do it. So from that point of view, 5 minutes is huge. 5 minutes can be everything because you're taking the step. Very hard to change. If you took 5 minutes, it means you changed, right? You made the smallest incremental change that you could make. That's how you start. And that's why we're breaking this into 76 steps. We take a tiny step every day. Think of what that looks like. Now the next day, you step that out 5 minutes. Now we're at 10 minutes, and then 15, 20, 25, 30, okay? Now look over the course of a week. You're slowly giving the body space to adjust. You're not overwhelming anything. In the big sweep of time here, even just in a few months, okay, you'll be training. By week 2, you're out, toward an hour. Now moving things out an hour, that's some real space in the body. Hour is a real space. So if you're normally eating at 6 in the morning, and then you go out towards 7, and then you go out toward 8, and you can walk it in 5-minute increments, that could be a way. And then you can take that concept to any place where you're at. Someone is saying, look, I'm dialed in on 16/8 now. I'm eating my lunch dinner, but I can't move beyond that. Okay, use this same sort of thing. People like OMAD, so intense, could never do it. Well, you can move either one of those meals in either, direction. If you have the flexibility to do it, gonna move that dinner up 5 minutes, right? Because that's tightening the window from the other direction. Gonna move that lunch out 5 minutes. The more we're tightening that window, the more we're opening up space on the other side, the more space we're giving the body to say, hey, there's no food coming in here. I need to burn down the reserve that is here. That's what we're trying to do. If you need more intensity, if you don't need more intensity, then you don't have to walk on that path. Sometimes we dial in the amount of all these things that we need, and then if we're having success and progress, then we can just sit in that space, and we don't have to push it. You don't have to always be ratcheting things up more and more. Some people say, like, oh, I never got to like this level of fasting. Like, this is only about getting the results that you want. So it's not like you get a merit badge for like some special level. So just use a practice to the amount that you want.